Welcome to another lesson of Microsoft PowerPoint. In this lesson, I'm going to show you about the drawing and editing section of Microsoft PowerPoint. And after this lesson is done, we are going to be done with the Home tab. Then we're going to go to Insert tab. Then later on, go to Design and Transitions and Animations and all of those. Okay, so what we're going to learn is about the Drawing tab. But first off, I'm going to show you how you can make a text box. Okay, so most of the time when you open up Microsoft PowerPoint, you're going to see this title. So I'm going to make new text box or new slide. I'm going to delete this and you're going to see something like this. But what if you don't have something like this? I'm going to delete it. Now how are you going to be able to add in your content? Obviously it's not going to appear up. So obviously you're going to need to make a text box. There are two ways how you can make a text box. First is going to be in the drawing section, and also you can go to the insert section and make your own text box, okay, which is also a part of the text. So I'm going to go to home. I'm going to select on this text box. Okay, you can see that this is an icon of a text box. So I'm going to click on it and you will see that your cursor will turn into something like of this pointer. Now you can hold on to your left mouse key and drag it to make a text box to your desire or your size. You can see that I have made a text box. Now I can add in my data, right? So this is like very simple of how you can add in your text box. Then we're gonna go to the drawing section. So as we're done with this text box on how you'll be able to do it, now let's type in a ton of data. Let's say I am now watching this. Let's say I'm gonna type in this video, and that will be it. So what I'm gonna do is, let's say I'm gonna increase the font a bit. Now another way of managing this text box is going to be, you can replace it or position it according to your desire. You can also shape it according to your desire. You can increase the size, decrease the size, and also even the content like this. Okay, this is very simple, right? Now what I'm going to do is show you how you can make shapes and also add content there. So what you're going to do is select on this option, which is like more, click on here, and you will see all of the options will appear over here. If you feel like this is more congested, what you're going to do is go to insert, and here you will see the option of shapes. Click on this shapes option. You can select whichever shape you want. Let's say I'm going to use a circle. Okay, I'm going to make a circle. So I'm going to do is select on flowchart, and that will be connector. Now what I'm going to do is make a circle. Now you can see that I have made a circle. Now I'm going to show you a tip of how you can make a perfect shape on any shapes. So I'm going to do is click on the circle, hold on to shift. Now I'm going to make a perfect circle. You can see wherever I drag, it's still going to be a perfect shaped circle, right? So this is the tip of how we can make a perfectly shaped, like literally any shape. So I'm going to click on insert. I'm going to select another shape. Let's say I'm going to need a triangle. Hold on to shift. I'm going to make it. But what if I do is click on shape, click on triangle, and make this, but you can see that this will not work, or this will not be exactly perfect. So what you have to do is just hold on to shift and then drag your mouse holding onto your left mouse key, and you will get a perfectly shaped shape, right? Very simple. I'm going to cut all of those. And another thing you have to keep in mind that you can obviously add in text in those shapes. What you have to do is double click on it and you will see your cursor will appear over here. Let's say I'm going to type in this is blue. Okay, blue. I'm going to type in over here. Let's say I'm going to keep it to be green, eventually if it's not. So I'm just going to show you how you can add in text over here. You can add in more than just text. But as this is the lesson about drawing, so I'm going to keep it like this. If you want more lines, you can also select those lines. So I'm going to click on lines and make my own line. You can see the line has been created. I'm going to go to home again. I'm going to select on this arrow. I'm going to click on here and you can see an arrow has been made. If you want more different type of lines which you can make, let's say I'm going to use this freeform scribble, you can make also scribbles. Okay, now you can see that both of them or all of them are like very simple. We have this undo tool, what I'm going to show you a bit later, okay, and how it actually works, so you don't have to worry that much. Then we have is a lot of these tools which you can actually use, and you just have to fiddle through them so you can actually get it. Now what I'm going to show you is going to be how you can actually change the shape and convert it. What you have to do is select on the shape, double click on it, and you will see shape format. Then you can do is edit on shape and click on change shape. Then let's say I'm going to select on here and you can see the shape has been changed. So that is how you can change the shape. I'm going to do is click on shape. Then what you're going to do is edit the points. What you can do is select on over here, okay, which you see over here, and you can change it according to your desire. Okay, Now another way of how you can do that is going to be edit shape and edit the points. So I'm going to click on over here. I'm going to click on edit shape, edit points, and then you will be able to edit those points too and make your own type of shape. Let's say I'm going to keep it like this, and you can see that this is my new shape right now. So hope you guys like understood everything on this drawing section, which I did. Now what I'm going to show you is going to be arrange. Let's say I'm going to keep it to be over here. Now you can see that this is overlapping, but I want it to be beneath it. So I'm going to do is click on arrange. Let's say I'm going to send it to back, and you can see that this is now up. Okay, if you wanted to like bring it to send it to back now this will be over it now. Okay, you can do a lot of those from over here. Let's say if you want to group all of them together, what you have to do is control, select on each of these shapes, click on arrange, and group them together. And there is also a shortcut key of Control G, which you can do. Press on Control G, and they will be, you know, together again. Hold on to Shift, Control G, and they are now together. You can move them together. But if you don't select them together or group them together, Control G or Control G again, I'm going to do is select them individually. I'm going to click on arrange and ungroup them. Now you will see when I change it or drag it, it will change its shape individually or change its position individually. Then we have is quick styles. You can see that there are a lot of these formats. So I'm going to click on over here. Let's say I'm going to do this over here, select on it, and you will be able to click on quick styles and use different type of, you know, quick format. So you don't have to do it individually and obviously take a bit of time. Then we have is shape fill, shape outline, and shape effect. Let's say if you want to change the color of the shape, select on shape fill, and you can change the color of the shape according to your desire. You can also add in picture, eyedrop, also gradient tool, and also add texture. All is going to be up to your desire. Now I'm going to do is shape fill, click on gradient. You can add in your type of gradient that will be appeared over here. I'm going to click on shape fill, and you can select more color fill according to this and click on custom, and you can select whichever color you want. Press on OK, and that will be directly applied. If you want to change the color of the outline, click on shape outline, and you can change the color of the outline. If you want no outline, just click on no outline. You can also change the type of outline it is. You can change the thickness. Then you can also change the sketch type. Then you can also add dashes. Select on whichever one you want, and if you want more options, just click on more lines, and more of these will appear up and according to your desire. Then we have is shape effect. Click on shape effect. You will be able to select any of these presets or any of these effects you can like apply. You can see now a shadow has been added. Let's say I'm going to add in some glow. You can select whichever color of glow you want, and that will appear over here. Now we're done with this drawing section. Now I'm going to show you editing. In the editing, you will find tool, replace, and select. If you want to select, you can select all at once. It will select all of the content in your screen. Then we have select objects. You can select like single ones. Then last one is going to be selection panel. You can select each and every one of those. Well, I'm going to show you a bit of it later on. Okay, so I'm going to do is going to be replace. Let's say a replace tool is a lot similar to the Microsoft Word one. Okay, so let's say what I'm going to do is click on what I'm going to find. Let's say I'm going to do a search for am. I'm going to select on find next, and you can see am has been found. If you want to replace it, just click on replace with will. Hit on replace, and that will be replaced. Okay, so this is like very simple. If you want to see more match case, find whole word only, then you can also do all of those. Select on the replace, and that will open up the same section like find. Okay, if you want to replace fonts, you can also do that. Let's say I'm using Calibri body, Calibri light, or Calibri body. So I'm going to use Calibri. Now let's say I'm going to change it with let's say Bembo. Replace, and you can see the font has been changed. Let's say I'm going to change it to something like Cloudy old style. Replace, and you can see the font has been changed. Well, it has a vast amount of tool. So hope you guys like understood everything about this lesson on drawing section and editing section. So hope you guys like understood everything about this lesson and all of the steps. Just practice a bit and you will get all of those. And even if you did not, you just have to fiddle through Microsoft PowerPoint a bit more and use each of those tools, how those exactly work. Or you can just see all of my videos and try practicing on your own, and then at a time you will be professional at it. So thank you for staying with us and watching this video.